Um,
What's up, folks? So in this video today, I'm pretty much gonna go over how I get ready for the market. I usually watch YouTube videos on one screen, and on the other screen, do my thing. So for now, I have to have my what I normally watch. Plus, I can't. Well, I can watch. I can't put what I watch, but since I have this full screen or only screen to, I rather focus the full screen on this and then have the whatever I'm watching in the background. I'm actually watching Open Thoughts with Kevin Hart. Shit's funny as fuck. Anyways, what I'm gonna talk about the market normally. A thing that I tell people is that crypto crypto tells you what oh, how the market's gonna how the S&P is gonna open on Sunday future, especially right now. It's the market opens in 1 hour futures, but the crypto closes at 5 p.m. This is very crucial where it's at because if you check Bitcoin's daily, you'll notice that I call this a three candle box, and it's holding on a crucial area. So our next stop would be in this region right here. If we end up going into war or some sort of war plus bad data, you're gonna see Bitcoin start falling to 58,700, and especially how it's looking. Let me see if I find any. Yeah, so you have that, and generally besides that, you don't really have no strong weeklies. And right here, your next stop is right here in this region. Let me see if I find any trend lines. No, see 58.79. So this is gonna be its next stop. If especially how most likely because this market is so manipulated now, so most likely the S&P 500 is gonna open a little bit lower, but maybe during futures get bought up to close the gap, but then struggle completely continuing with the rally and opening in a nervous waiting for headline Monday morning sort of shit. So then with that fear, you're gonna start seeing Bitcoin actually then start going down because what you're seeing right now is it lets you know the deal. If the deal would have happened, not deal, if um if we wouldn't have this war on Friday, you would have seen Bitcoin start breaking this area because we would have formed a three candle box just like we formed this one right here, this daily three candle box, one, two, and three. You see how it's a box? This told me that holy shit, especially how we closed on Saturday, it told me, yeah, because of Friday incident, on Saturday we normally start rallying, but once it gets to Saturday from 12 to 1 or 2 in the morning, that's your for Bitcoin to tell you if it's gonna continue on rallying on up during the weekend. It has to be Saturday before the 1 hour candle in the morning. If we don't have a breakout from there to 5 in the morning and we continue shooting up and close at 5 in the morning, a 12-hour candle high from this area right here, it would have broken this, closing the 12-hour candle at somewhere above 60,000. So notice how that was a crucial. Also, it's it's a just it's a big number, 60. 60. It's holding 60 is just crucial. The fact that when it broke this area here and it went below 60, and then it held and it tried to break above 60, that tells you everything. So if this strike on Friday wouldn't have happened, we would have continued just focusing on data, and we would have had more good news with Iran, and we wouldn't have to fucking worry about that. And the market was just uh continue recovering the drop that we have been having. Also on Friday, the strike happened way before the market closed, but it got announced after the market got closed. That's when they announced, "Hey, we're striking back," and this is that. They could have mentioned that shit in the morning. He could have said, but they decided to wait after the market closes to mention this shit. That way, the market, if so, the market would have tanked. Oil prices would have fucking shot up. Because also, I noticed that on Friday after the news, oil prices just kept getting low. They didn't spike, they didn't do nothing. So it was weird to me. I was like, either Saturday or Sunday, they're gonna announce that I strike them, that that we are back into war. They're gonna do that, especially how the S&P closed, how the Korean market closed, stock market closed. Everything was telling you that they were waiting for something to just give it that little tap to make it fucking fall down and continue dropping. And once I saw that they announced finally the news after the market closes, I was like, there you go. And then I was like, what's gonna tell me everything is gonna be Bitcoin. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP are gonna tell me Saturday night if we're getting good news or it's gonna be bad news and the market's gonna open bad. And they tell you around fucking like I said, Saturday anywhere from 12 to 2 or 3 p.m. because again, I mean 2 or 3, I mean 12, in between 12 and 3, 12 a.m. or 3 a.m. because that's when the market is getting ready to make its last 12-hour candle move, because it needs to break. It just candles. It needs to break a certain path. Like it was a no-brainer. You would have seen this 12-hour candle here be pretty much up here already, and just waiting for the market to close and be above 60. You see how many times it got rejected to pass 60? Again, traders, institutions try to mind fuck you. Oh, look, it's gonna break because it closed this 4-hour candle because this is that, and we're now doing this, and the 4-hour candle is looking like this and this and that, and then you start just seeing a decline. So look at the time, what time it happened. See, this is here goes Friday. We've been doing good. The market, instead of dropping, didn't hold. The S&Ps didn't drop, and you've seen with crypto the same thing. So that's weird. We got news about the strike, but the market's not reacting to it. I was like, all right, so it's gonna be Saturday night. It's gonna tell us everything. Here's Friday. We're going good. Key area to break. They give you that fake out. Then the market. This is when the market's gonna go for the real move. Doesn't go above and break and close a strong 1-hour candle, and then it just continues going the same area that 3 4 and between 2 and 3 in the morning. You need to go for that move, especially in this 1-hour candle. This 1-hour candle needs to break high again, at least up here, so then from 2 and 3 and all that bullshit can go and continue on a higher. The fact that it just went down and stayed below there the next 2 3 hours after that, and then we closing out here at 5 p.m. right here, I was like, oh no, we're not going. Fuck no, we're not going up. Because look at all the chance that it had, especially this area right here, your 5 p.m. This 5 p.m. should have been strong. Again, we just stay there, didn't bullshit. Again, your last 5 a.m. Again, 5 a.m. is very important, and 5 p.m. is very important. So between the times, all those 4-hour candles, the your crucial last hope is always gonna be at nighttime, Saturday nighttime into Sunday morning. It really showing you the market if we did get a tariff deal, if we did, uh, pretty much if the United States did good, you're gonna see Bitcoin show you that. But once I saw that, I was like, yeah, this deal didn't happen. And now what Bitcoin is doing, Bitcoin is waiting for the S&P to open. You see where it's at right now, breaking this. So either with the little drop, or depending how big of a drop, but the little drop, the S&P is gonna open lower. It's gonna make Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP seem like they're gonna go down. But if we get bought for whatever fucking reason, the market comes up and it closes the S&P gap, and then it starts sort of rallying or recovering throughout the night, even though we just had bad news. and we don't got no data on Monday, so it's gonna be just headline driven. It's telling me that, and then especially where everything closed, where the S&P closed, where the Nasdaq closed, with the Korean market closed. Watch just where it closed. Like this is a strong support that it just broke, and also it's on the trend line right here. There's a weekly one. All the way sits down here, touches it here, gets bought up. So it's barely hanging on the that weekly, and then we have a daily. Daily goes pretty much same area. I would just have it there for a little backup, even though it's probably ain't shit. But to me, this was telling me, hey, we break this area here, we go down. I even last Friday on Twitter, I told them what I thought how Croatia was gonna open. I even put right here, this should be the bottom. So depending how bad the S&P opened, we're gonna see Croatia market open somewhere down here, breaking this trend, this daily trend line, and confirming breaking below this weekly. That's also like we could still have another fake out in this range in between these two and go back up again. But seeing how we're escalating this and we attack them, I believe Croatia is gonna be opening somewhere down here maybe. And as the S&P tries to go back up just to close the gap, then you're gonna see Croatia do the same thing, go down, or you're gonna just see Croatia with the fear or just the market engineer futures. It's gonna make Croatia go down to this bottom area here. Now, when Croatia goes to the bottom area here, there's also telling you that either the Nasdaq or the S&P are gonna start dropping because if you look at them too, they're also hanging on a crucial. You take this shit off. So if you look at the monthly, right? So we have this here. We have this. Notice how this is I think a 12 monthly. No, it's not a 12 monthly. It's a monthly. So notice how that monthly it respected that support, and we're closing a month this Tuesday. So either we're gonna have an impact on Monday or Tuesday that's gonna make the market break this support that we've been holding on this whole fucking month, and then be warning signs. But then this could be a bottom, and Trump could fucking say we're gonna get an agreement on by Wednesday, or we're working something by Friday. Well, not like that. Bring the market back up again. So even though it broke, we closed the month on Tuesday down here. Wednesday and Thursday, you can just come up and also with data and push the market back up again. And what you're gonna cost, what you could cost right here, you could cause a monthly three candle box, meaning this month will close barely underneath here or here by Thursday because we don't have markets open on Friday, and then next month we're gonna form a three candle box, a monthly three candle box, meaning the first 2 weeks of this month we could possibly drop, but then the last or maybe the first 3 weeks. What I'm saying is the last 2 weeks or the last week of this month, we could get some crazy ass good news when it's gonna be about interest rates that's gonna make the stock market go up, or earnings, or some sort of good data, or mentioning from Trump about the war, some bullshit like that. That's gonna then bring the market back in here, being inside of the three candle box, where this is gonna be green, this is gonna be red, and the next candle, once it gets inside of here again, it's gonna start turning green, and it's gonna shoot, create a new all-time high by the end of this month, or closing here again, letting investors know like, yo, we're about to fucking create a new all-time high in the market. So that's why I want to see how the S&P closes this monthly. If it closes at 7,222 or barely below it, as far as 7,176 or somewhere in this range, but I would like it to close it here to make a perfect three candle box. because this is where institutions are gonna get investors. It's gonna be very volatile. So traders, investors, gonna option trade left, right, up and down, and then finally for the last 2 weeks or the last week, boom, it corrects itself and it goes for the real move after making people and investors panic. Yo, this is the lowest since so and so for the third week in this month, and this is all the shit or whatnot, and the war and this is that. Because oil hasn't bounced back up, and oil was at its lowest point. Whereas like when I was watching, I was like, oil didn't react to the news. It's at its lowest point. It's $70 fucking. There's gonna be a good fucking area to buy options on it and go for calls for oil because we probably are gonna start back into war. And then we got the fucking hit on Friday, so I was like, all right, there's a sign, but oil didn't react. So either oil's gonna react sometime this week to it. It must react unless we come in and we step in. We do the whole, hey, actually, we talked about it, and it was a miscommunication between us, and some fucking stupid shit like that. hmm And then this indicator right here, this algo indicator right here, tells me where the cushion area is at for every time frame. So this is your bottom. Makes sense because here's your bottom area right here. You go to the weekly and see where we left off. So this was your main support right here. I call this when the market is creating new all-time highs and it comes and tests down its crucial support areas, especially weeklies, and it respects them. I call them floating islands because they stay above that price and they float up there. The moment their support gets tested, that's when I'm like, okay, we're about to drop down. This time, this market was different. This time, this market broke it, even with horrible fucking inflation data and with war, it still kept getting fucking bought up about that price. Finally, the last week and the last Friday, we got that scary news towards the end where it gave you that little cherry on the top to make the market go drop and break that support. So now where we are right here, this is this is scaring investors, traders, or whatnot, investors in general, because if you had the market is about to break a crucial support, and your next drop is gonna be in this range right here. We're gonna have some little stops along the way here, but this is gonna be your last main stage right here. Let me go on daily. Damn, the daily doesn't the daily is giving me this bottom area here. So, but if we break these prices, 7,235 and 7,132, that must be some crazy fucking bad horrible news. And Trump being Trump and shaking how he's been shaking the market, I wouldn't be surprised if either we get some sort of good data Wednesday or Thursday, whenever those big data it's gonna be at, and or come up with some sort of bullshit agreement talk about the ceasefire again Wednesday or Thursday. Another thing is next week data, because this first week it could be a shake off again and the market breaks and we go down, but then next week could be that hope and just to again it have to be a drop and a recovery, right? It have to be about up and down and up and down, right? A fucking higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, um, or whatever. But you get what I mean. If we're going down, you're seeing the higher high, higher high, and then higher low. So that's why breaking this pattern, we're already in a downtrend. So I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of this week or midweek or next week we break this or we shake people off because again we gotta come up again and test that trend line that's going down. So at some point, once we go down, we're gonna have to come up again and test that trend line or get it's part of the market. It's part of the fucking market shit. You have to come back up again, test that support that broke or that 50 Fibonacci of it and all these things, however the fucking market you want to view it, but the market has to do that. So you're seeing S&P 500 hold barely holding, which the Nasdaq is gonna be doing the same shit. Yep, and then which also then Korea, whatever you want to call it, Korean is market is doing the same thing. It's telling you right here, it's fucking hold. We broke it already, but we could just go back above it. But also, if you see that daily trend line, so all of them are fucking saying like, yo, like this next week, even though it's short, it really matters because we're hanging by a thread. It's like the Lion King when he's fucking holding on, and Mufasa is doing this shit right here. That's what the market is doing. Every data, every fucking tweet the president does is doing that move right there. Ah, my fingers, no, I'm gonna fall. Mufasa, don't. Mufasa is fucking Trump. Just yeah, there you go. Trump is fucking doing this shit to the market. No, don't do it, motherfucker. Ah, fuck you. And the market goes down. And he's fucking there like, shit, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. And then also, you have gold and silver holding a crucial support zone as it breaks. It's gonna go down. So, what's that shit? You already broke the main one right here. This is the second one right here. This gotta be your drop in the 50s. Then when it gets in the $50, that's gonna be that should be a reversal, or that's gonna be your warning, 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 warning. Fuck yeah. This is it right here. 50 to 60. This is pretty much 50% of this whole move. Think about it. We got to 100, pretty much 100, let's say 100. Half of that is $50. That would mean that's where the 50 Fibonacci that in this zone right here. And you also have a trend line that is holding on. No, I don't think it is. We broke the trend line right here. Stretch it out from here to here. Touches this right here, and this was your where it broke the trend line right here. This region. And then see the monthly. Either this is the bottom where we're gonna fucking recover 50% of this, which will be somewhere here, or at least 1/4 of it right here, or with the war and then the bad stock and the interest rate of that bullshit, we're gonna break that. We're gonna come down to that 50. It's gonna be some good fucking buy. China has been buying fucking oil. I mean gold like crazy. Motherfuckers have been buying gold like crazy with this drop at the fucking discount. That tells you everything, shit. That tells you why fucking Trump wants to go digital, because he'll be able to fucking fuck with their gold. You know, like, hey, this is the currency that we have now, so that gold of yours isn't really worth nothing. So it's a battle of who controls currency and what's really currency. And if you go to gold, same shit. 38.64. Yep, right here. See, it's barely hanging on the support that I created a long time ago. October 2025. That's when it came down and created the first, not the first, but this is one of them. This is the next one. So the fact that it's holding on this one tells you this is your next range of drops for gold. Unless Twitter man comes and saves the day with his tweets along with the data. Because again, we still got 2 more days. So these 2 days are going to be very fucking important. Yeah. Thursday, by the way how we were closing, especially how we closed at what was it, 10 p.m. Yeah, 10 p.m. I knew we were gonna form a three candle box because if you thought about it, uh, Friday I think there was either no, yeah, Friday there was either some important data coming up, and it was a cluster of them. And then what happened is it was good and bad, and the market ended up taking the good part along with the seizing the war being over bullshit, and that's when the market. And then also we were coming to the we were coming testing the trend line, this daily trend line. There's one that starts right here. So if we failed, I know this is gonna be our next stop right here, and then this is the one that we have right now. Let me take this shit off right here. Okay, yeah. So back to that. So as we were coming down, I noticed that hey, we're coming to that trend line. So we're most likely after making this, having this horrible fucking data news or whatever the fuck it was. This is our oversold area, and we're gonna end up recovering from here with the suspense of, oh look, we're gonna fucking end up coming up back cut above this price right here, 7,356. That's your we're back on rally. We're fucking good. So the fact that the market did that at the end, what you're gonna see is 35, 235. So let me go to the 1 hour candle. This is what I think the market is gonna do. Either the market is gonna come down and test this range again because that's where we closed on Thursday. That was the lowest that we had for that week. And depending how low we open, if this is weird fear, we're gonna open somewhere down here. If we open barely down below it, it's not crazy fear. It's gonna be more of a sideways market, and because we're close to this daily downtrend too. Let me show you that one with all these fucking lines, because I know people are gonna get confused. Each line represents a time frame. So from the 1 hour candle to your 12 monthly, each line represents that. That way I know where the strongest support or resistance are at and all that shit. Then I break down the market into sections from weekly to weekly. That way I know, or and if there's any dailies or 12-hour candles in between, I know they're gonna react like miniature support or resistance in that range. And depending what data's coming out and what pattern they form and what day and what resistance they're holding on, I can understand how the market's gonna react to it through the whole night and all that fucking bullshit. I know it sounds stupid or it sounds like I'm bullshitting, but if I actually will make more videos before of what I think the market's gonna do and not just hop on like today, that's what I'm trying to do today. But you'll start seeing how, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about, even though his shit looks like fucking crayons. But this guy probably knows he looks like he knows what he's talking about. Cause we're where everything's fucking telling you, yo, buddy, we're about to fucking break. Your next stop is right here, but we're about to fucking, we could be breaking down and crashing down here. So that's why this week is very fucking important. People don't understand that shit. Um, yeah, it's gonna be fucking interesting how that closes. Yeah, we're fucking. Our next hope is gonna be between here. We already. Very interesting. All right. Anyway, what was I gonna say? What's in the show? Oh yeah, yeah, Bitcoin and the S&P. see how Bitcoin's recovering now? That tells me that the S&P isn't probably gonna open fucking that bad. Otherwise, Bitcoin would have been holding pretty much would have been looking like this. Just candles just closing green red, but the same area just tight, just close to it. And as we get close to the market opening, fucking fall down. So do this pretty much. But as when we come to like 4 or 4:30, the market opened at 3, my bad. So once we get to like 3:30, 4 o'clock, like we should have started dropping that now. This support that we were holding on. So pretty much right here, this we should have just kept going down. It doesn't tell you that they're not open high. Keep on going high. Just tell me that the S&P isn't really gonna open uh that crazy low. But all this is telling you from crypto to the S&P to the Nasdaq. It's telling you, yo, we're fucking barely holding. And Trump knows this shit. They know this shit. There's an algorithm. This is all algorithm. These attacks, these tweets. There's a reason why all this shit is done at a certain time. So these, okay, so let me show you also what these of the daily lines that I'm talking about. So we have your original daily main uh daily downtrend, which is that's the highest candle I could find and clean. So right there, that's why it's number one. So I know when the market comes and breaks these two, I know that it's going for this one in the market, especially breaking this last hope area here. All this tell me, hey, this is it. He's gonna fucking go for the move again. The market has dropped 20. They scared so many people. They made so much money. Now it's time to fucking pump the market again. The second one was from this corner all the way down. This is gonna signal me another move. Once if the market drops again and I stretch it out even further, these are gonna be the two that are gonna tell me, hey, we're about to make the recovery, so pay attention now. Here we have another three candle box for me right here that I knew the market. I was like, oh shit, yo, we're about to we're gonna test this one right here, these two. We're gonna have bad news on fucking Friday, most likely on Thursday or Wednesday. Yeah, see Thursday. And then we're gonna fucking break that and then close bad on a fucking Friday. It makes sense because we're testing this weekly. So it's like, yeah, we're most likely gonna do that. And my fucking dumbass misses it. Um, but you gotta see how it's easy to for I know it's easy for me to just be saying this shit, talking my ass, and oh yeah, I call this and I call that. Now I know that's like that coming. I said make these videos again make fucking more sense. Um, all right. So then the next area, the next daily trend line to pay attention to, besides this one right here, which is your number two right here, was gonna be your next one that goes from is a 12-hour candle actually. I fucked up. 12-hour candles are yellow. So this will be 12-hour candle, 12-hour downtrend. And it'll be yellow. And it'll be because there's no other one. So that way, once the market, after dropping, tries to recover, whenever it does, I know that, hey, this is a fake out. We're going to start going down. We didn't go for it, blah, 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 blah. Another thing is, I like to mark down where the 50 Fibonacci's are at for every time frame, pretty much from the 1 hour candle to the 12 monthly. So I know where the strong support resistance areas are at too. So I'll go to the 50 Fibonacci. So I'll go from the highest. Let's see, weekly, nothing right here. So right here. So you see how, think about it. You had the 50 Fibonacci right here. You had this 12-hour or daily. Uh, see, my mind already starts going with it. Once I saw how we closed the day, I was like, oh, look, we're hanging above this important, most likely a weekly, if not also, yeah, a weekly. And not just that, also it's a 50 Fibonacci of a daily. The next day we were gonna get important fucking data, and the data came out at 5:30, and we closed an 8 hour candle for the S&P at 6 in the morning. So checking where we closed that too was gonna be very important. And notice how there was even a 8 hour candle, three candle box form of the inside of the daily three candle box, which was from right here to somewhere up here, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, from this range, pretty much inside of this box range right here. So if you would have been able to catch how it closed at 6 in the morning and the data comes out at 5:30, you would have been able to catch a good move on the option sell because you knew that was gonna break that fucking weekly support because you needed strong fucking data to correct smash that shit. And you could tell because that's when institutions were fucking trapping people, just in and out, trading longs, option calls, canceling this and that, and finally they made their fucking move and they dropped. So once I saw that, I was like, oh, there's gonna be it right here. A 8 hour three candle box inside of a daily three candle box. That's holding right. It's right over a weekly support, and then hanging barely above a 50 Fibonacci also. Easy fucking money. And then you fucking wait also for your your 7:15 to 7:45 fake out, and then go back again and go for the move or whatnot. And you can see right here, market opened, close here at 6, and then it went for the fake out. Oh, also this day, I remember what happened this day. Um, we still got news of the strike, and instead of continuing with the move on down, it did this it did this bullshit, and I found it weird. I was like, yo, why is it trying to go back? Why is it trying to go back and stay up in this range right here? Like, why did it wanna? Why didn't it just continue with the fucking move right here? This was, but then if you saw the daily trend line, if you saw, I was like, oh, they're keeping this fucking market on. They're pumping it on purpose. They don't want it to break. They don't want to. They don't want them to react to certain news or certain numbers to get triggered because you're breaking your the price anything just. And then where oil was holding, if the news would have came out, it would have made oil spike up. It would have made fucking S&P continue dropping down that fucking that strong fucking support area right here that we've been holding the whole. Yeah, it would have broken that already. We would have been somewhere down here. And then with the bad news of Iran, it's gonna be like, oh shit, can we get back above this range that the S&P was holding on since so and so whatnot? And then we got this gap here that we haven't closed. Oh, we did, but it's gonna be interesting, yo. I wonder how these motherfuckers are gonna, cause you gotta look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Yeah, see, there they go, there they go. You see how it's getting closer now to 3 p.m. Now you're seeing the true colors how it really feels. That's why when I was going up, I was like, yeah, it's holding, but wait for fucking three or four, especially three, because that's when the market opens. Ethereum's doing the same shit, and XRP is doing the same shit. Yep, and XRP tells you first. It does it. It does it first. It moves way just like Ethereum moves more than Bitcoin. XRP moves way more unless you know. Yeah, we're actually going for that move. And it also all depends how the media reacts to it or what they start posting. Claims the U.S. and Iran have agreed to stop attacking each other, and there you go, there you fucking go, there you fucking go, there you fucking go. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I thought it would be Wednesday or something, but like they gotta do something to keep that market up, holding on. Otherwise, you're gonna fucking break those. Yup, yup. That's why you're gonna see Bitcoin drop, but it's gonna be a fake out. You're gonna see it close at 5 in the low whatever bullshit, but a nice turn comes up and the market reacts to the agreement on that bullshit. You're gonna see Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP go back up and maintain these ranges that have been fucking fluctuating in right here. It is right here. It's gonna be just consolidating right here in this range. And then XRP, same shit, consolidating this range right here. Yup. Oh, so let me show you guys how I. So what I'm waiting for, I'm waiting to see how the S&P opens and then Nasdaq. So they're pretty much the same thing. So I want to say these are my boxes. I want to say we're gonna open if this rumor of not rumor, but if this whole thing about the war. Hey, we actually talked about it. We're not gonna attack no more. That was just again miscommunication between. Watch, don't fucking shit like that. And it's gonna make it hold here because again we gotta get above this we are fucked area right here. We gotta get above or sustain above that. We definitely gotta stay above these two daily trend lines. So if you're seeing from both sides, we have a daily coming down here, a 12-hour candle, and we have a daily up. So the market is tying up from here. There's gonna be a big boom happening where we're eventually gonna come to this range where all of them are gonna be tight and we're gonna pop out here or we're gonna pop out fucking down here from this range. We're gonna either come back up, test it and reject it and go down, or we're gonna shoot up or finally get tight here and create support above it and shoot up. Either some sort of agreement, some sort of data, or some sort of war, some sort of escalation where the market is gonna lose it and break, and oil is gonna finally bounce back up again. Yep, it makes fucking sense. It makes fucking sense. That's why as I'm watching everything, you're seeing the Korean market. The Korean market where it was holding. It was like yo, we escalate this. The Korean market is gonna continue dropping. We're gonna be testing this bottom and continue going on down. The S&P is gonna break that support. The Nasdaq is gonna break the support. Bitcoin's gonna break the support. Gold is gonna fucking break the support that was holding on to. So with this good news, this should be the bottom for now for silver and gold. And we should start rallying from here and up, at least for a while. Because it was a monthly. See, it was creating support in this monthly. Breaking this monthly was gonna be like, yo, we're gonna drop to fucking $50, 62 and $50. So $50 right here. So that's what I'm like. And it makes sense. So one last time they're gonna fucking see this is we're fucked right here. This is we are fucked. See the next boxes will be this one right here, this one right here. So once we break, it's gonna be a nice drop to the 50 range. Let me see where we got resistance. We can say that with candle 50 Fibonacci. Right here, we're getting with tomorrow morning, we should be testing these prices 61, 60, or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if futures opens fucking higher or we end up going up in this range. Once we go back to this range, that's when we should get again bad news with the war, something like that, or interest rates or some bad data, and the market starts going down. Yup. And then gold too. You see how gold's holding a trend line? And I made it, but it's not even a legit. Oh yeah, that's that one down here. I forgot. So down here. So breaking that, all this shit was telling you like, yo, we're about to fucking keep falling down. So silver going down to that area that I told you about was gonna fucking telling the market's gonna start going down, and then gold going down to the right to this weekly right here would have told you that also gold was gonna start going down, especially because the wars or inflation, pretty much in general, and then oil too. Oil was telling you like, yo, we're carrying support, and we're gonna start probably going into war again, or they're gonna maintain it in this range 70, 68. Shit, gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting. I'm trying to mark down any support resistance. So this is we're in the weekly. I'm looking for weekly closes to mark them as support or resistance. They're blue, so we close right here. We have another one right here. We have another one right here. There you go. Daily is orange. Fuck show. Also, we're also in oil wise. There's a 12-hour candle downtrend happening right here. That with this escalation of this war, this could be the bottom that creates support right here in this region, and then we're gonna break the trend line and continue with it. Either close this month on it or below it, and then oh, we're gonna fucking most likely. Oh, it's gonna be interesting. Let me see what kind of. Oh, either this month. Oh, we're gonna close it above here and still be bullish the next month. Continue with the war and try to get one more time, or we're gonna if we get bad news on Tuesday and we close below it, we're almost either to the point of ending of the war, or we're at the point of hey, we're gonna escalate again and try one more time for a couple of weeks till we get to 83 or 82. and then shit escalates, we're gonna fucking see oil spike up like crazy because they were lining up at numbers and this is that, and there was options for ending of the war, and I wouldn't be surprised something like that because this market's been too much uh, manipulated. So it's about to open. Let's see how we start. So what I do is I'll go to the 1 minute candle with my indicator on third. So I have this. I came across this Twitter page. It's the Ryan guy. This guy's no Brian. This guy's the shit right here. 61 followers. Doesn't have no Discord, Telegrams, or nothing. All for free. All for free. And he comes. He has this shit right here. I never paid attention to it till I started reading it, and then for the S&P, which is my baby. So once I started seeing this indicator how it works, I was like, oh, so pretty much told you when to buy and sell and da, da, da. So I tried it out, and this shit's fucking the dope. It's fucking dope. Once you fucking get it, how it. Let me change it to the color to red. I'll go. Fuck this Fibonacci. Well, actually, no, yeah, fuck the Fibonacci. I'm up at the escalator. And then I'm gonna put that when I put the MACD. Huh? What happened to the Mac? Oh, it's right there. Okay, let's see. What happened to MACD? MACD. This baby here. I found out where it's a sweet spot to let me know when it's oversold and overbought. Pretty much this range right here. From here to here. Watch. So this is the 15-minute oversold area, and this is the 1 minute oversold area right here too. But this is the one I came across like 2 3 weeks ago. This is the overbought and you're oversold, and this is your sweet jackpot oversold. And once you start connecting the MACD to the actual graph, and you start seeing like, holy shit, is right. Every time the market has gone down, let me take this shit off. We drop down here, we recover. We drop down. Let me see if we touch that too. Yeah, we drop down here, we recover. We drop down here, we recover. We drop down here, we recover. Drop down here, we recover. Drop as a sweet jackpot area. Yep. You get the fucking point. So when we have bad news of war and this is not like, oh, I go to MACD, hey, are we oversold or are we heavy oversold? And there you go. See, good news because we're not attacking because we're going to ceasefire, you guys. Yep. Iran have agreed to halt strikes. Yep. 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 The motherfuckers are good. So I was thinking about this. Just look at just look how much fear he put into the market. When was the last time that Trump tweeted that there was gonna be no more Iran? Remember the last time he fucking said that shit where he tweeted how he was gonna nuclear bomb and there was gonna be no more Iran and this, and then I think it was that next day where he said, you know what, we came to an agreement, we started talking, I'm not gonna destroy them, I'm gonna give him a week. That's when he started this whole a week thing. I'm gonna give him 5 days, I'm gonna give him 10 days and whatever, whatnot. So the fact that he fucking went to use those words, I'm like, the market closed bad, horrible, and you're tweeting this a couple hours before the market opens. it should put me to fear, right? It should make me feel like, oh, as a trader, go sell, or it should just fear, right? But that's too much. She could have said anything else just to say we attacked Iran. But the fact that you're saying if they don't fucking work with us, we may just have to end up destroying them and making them, erased from the planet. I was like, this guy's talking too much shit, yo. He's bullshitting us. He's gonna flip soon. He's gonna flip either Monday or Tuesday, but he's gonna flip. And then he did it too soon, right before the fucking market opens. I like this shit. So now the market is recuperating. So think about all the people that were fucking for sales. Think about all the traders, option callers, option putters, sell heavy. Cause Iran attacked on Friday. So you as a trader, you go on sales. Oh, they go, yeah, I'm gonna go for sale for the SPX500 for the spy. Yeah, we're gonna open. We're most likely, gonna attack Saturday and escalate, and we're back into war. Or or they want to keep the market at a certain price. You've seen it when CPI data came out. You've seen it. We have had horrible news this last 2 weeks, and the market didn't fucking react to it. They would focus on other data that came out that day and say, hey, let's not focus about this bad, horrible data. Let's just focus on this. So what I do now is I'll I'll get the Fibonacci, make sure that every time frame 50 Fibonacci is accurate. Oh shit! So I have to leave this one. Take that one out. I'll add the auto Fibonacci. I'll go to the 1 hour candle, main page. All right, 1 hour candle. It's white. 2 hour candle, 50 Fibonacci is right here. That we need to fucking break to show that we're really back on the grind, back on our shit. 3 hour so then it's right there, but also 3 hour candle is there. So since it's higher, I marked 3 hour candle, and 3 hour candle is gray. We go to a 4 hour candle, 50 Fibonacci right here. So we actually get to delete this one. This is your 4 hour candle is red. I think I got some sort of HDD bullshit or something. So this is 4 hour candle is red. Send it forward. Send it forward. Send it forward. So then go to your 8 hour candle right here. Go to the 12 hour candle, same area, daily, same area. So that's a strong resistance right there. And again, notice how this is the 12-hour daily trend line that we just rejected last fucking Thursday, and we're coming up again testing it. We just got the good news of the war. There's no data tomorrow, so it's gonna be driven by emotions. It's gonna be driven by, hey, we are the war. So by tomorrow morning, you should see the S&P back up here. Yep, and then again, it's gonna be testing, faking it, and wait for Tuesday's data, and then Tuesday week or Monday evening. I mean, Monday 10, 12, we could again escalate or go sideways. They're gonna try and maintain this price rate because they know they lose this, we are fucked. Below this, they know we are fucked. So they're gonna try to maintain that and squeeze it till it fucking pops and it goes up. Watch. Or squeeze it till it fucking finally pops and it goes down. That's what's gonna happen this week. Monday or Tuesday. Or Wednesday, because they watch. Okay, so now that that's marked off, what I'm gonna do is take a screenshot. I want to make this the reason why this is gray is because it's the main 50. I like to grab the 50 Fibonacci and go from all the way from the bottom, from here, get the 50 Fibonacci of this. That way I know where the main shit, which is right here, this one. This area right here. This is when no, that's But so this is very crucial that it holds. Your next area is gonna be this one right here, and I turn them gray. Because what I'll do is I have some. This was gray, like I said. Oh, wait, these should be white, and the other one should be gray, huh? Anyways, I already fucked it up. So gray. I should have put them white. Because the reason why I say that is because I can't really see them, and also probably when I do the screenshot, ChatGPT isn't gonna pick it up. But the reason why I shoot them colors is because I know that those are the main key 50 Fibonacci key points. Because my whole theory is if I marked up the main fucking move Fibonacci wise, then that should give me 50% of this, right? That's what Fibonacci does. But then if what if I would do every breakdown of 50 of a 50 of a 50 of a 50, every 50 that it gives me from that Fibonacci key point, so from here in the middle to the top, is gonna give me 50%, which is gonna be right here. From that 50%, from here to here, is gonna give me the main. So it marks down the key area that I really need to look out for in case we go down to or up to the prices again. So that's why I like to have them also on the side right here. So what I'll do now is I'll take a screenshot of take the shit off and I'll put in the visible range because that lets me also know where the main strong support and resistance areas are at that investors went in for option trades or whatnot. But I like to change the background to know where the strong area is at and where the bullshit is at. Well, it tells me how many people went in. 60, 40, 20. Yeah, pretty much how many people went in, but you can just tell by the graph. So I'm gonna just take that off. There you go. So, anyways, so what I'll do is I'm gonna take this off right now, and I'm gonna put my shit back to being black. So the black one is your 50, I believe. So this is how the way this works. All right. So then the front already. So the way this works is these lines, the black and white lines, that tell you when the market is gonna fall or when the market is gonna go up. The market is going up, the white line will stay underneath the candles, but once it starts crossing the black line, it starts telling you the market is gonna start going down. And what I'll do is it'll stay underneath the candles. Then the black line acts like a resistance. So pretty much when the candles goes back up to the black line, it has to break that black line, and then you'll see the white line follow behind and start crossing it back up again, being underneath the candles and showing signs that the market is gonna start going up. Otherwise, like right here, it goes above the black line, showing you the market, and even the candle breaks to that black line, showing the market's gonna break this daily trend and start going up, fake out. But look, notice the white line. It goes underneath the black line again. Then the candles can't even break it. Notice how the candles can't break the black line, and as the market is not underneath the white line is underneath the candles. So That's what I learned from this guy pretty much here, the Brian guy. So it is fucking dope, yo. I'm glad I always had it, but I never looked into it. But since I work with the S&P 500, that's my baby. It all fucking plays out good. So that's another reason why I use this. So what I do is I'll take a screenshot of it in small time frames. Where's the black one? So I'll move to the front. I'll move this to the front. Where's the black line at though? Oh, it's right here. Stupid, I can't see it. All right. So far, you see how the candles broke through the black line, which the black line should have been acting like a resistance, and then the market should have gone down, and then the white line should have been over the candles, showing you that the market is gonna go down. But if we break the black line and the white line stays underneath those candles, what you're gonna see is you're gonna see the black line crossing its path along with the white, signaling that we're like this right here, that we're in the uptrend. The moment it goes down, it tested that black line again. It's telling you it's gonna go up one more time, but the moment it crosses below it, it's telling you the market is gonna start going down. So you can tell right here that it's very volatile right now, especially with Trump. So that's why it's really hard for the market really to tell you what's really doing, especially because of all these tweets or whatever whatnot. Oh yeah, like I said, so yeah, so I'll take a screenshot of a 2 hour time frame with all the lines that I like to have the trend lines marked 12-hour trend line. Oh shit, but it's just too far back. 10 p.m. I'm always 10 p.m. Yeah, I'll do that. too far apart. You can't see the candles right either. I know for you guys it doesn't make sense, but watch. My bad, my bad. Let me just get this shit fucking over with and do it. All right, fucking, that's good. So I'll go to market technical basis, I think. Oh, this is extra shit. My bad for this. Sunday. Futures open build mode. Bitch, fucking let me start this shit. I haven't even given you nothing. So it's going off from the data that I gave it last time, so that's why it's giving me all this MACD and 1 hour bullshit, even though it hasn't looked at my screenshots. So once it's done, I'm telling it I'm gonna give it new data. point, I don't even know if I can do this shit or whatnot. So I know they will do that. Cause I do it on the bigger screen. On this screen is small and it takes me way so much time. So anyway, so what I'll do is I'll then go to geo geopolitical update. Stupid ass.
You handsome?
All right, this is it then.
Yeah.
We in it.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have an introduction, but let me at least start off by saying, man, I'm a fan.
Mhm.
I think you're talented. I've seen the other interviews that you've done, and you know, you're don't just say you're doing your thing. So
You agree when people say we look alike?
what? I mean, yeah, right.
Yeah, like we similar.
Well, yeah, tomato, potato, all subjective, I guess.
What do you mean? So like you agree we look just alike?
I think as black men,
No,
you know,
take the black
sometimes we
out.
get
I'm just
mistaken
saying.
as two black
Because
men.
some people be like,
I
"Oh, you
think
Kevin
there's
Hart." It's people that get me confused. I took pictures and acting like you before. I do it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. So like when you do play your movie,
Yeah.
you mind me playing the star
Of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand what's happening. I think look, I think that there's a synergy that you can find in similarities, cadences, mannerisms, facial expressions, right? And sometimes those things position what could be deemed as a parallel.
So you trying to TI me with words?
No. What does that mean?
Like using big words to get me lost.
Well, if parallel's a big word to you, then we're in trouble, buddy.
Yeah.
We got a long way to go.
So I got here. So why is Soul Plane your favorite movie?
Soul Plane is probably my favorite movie because it's I think the second defining movie that launched me into any type of like success. Soul Plane was the start. Paper Soldiers and Soul Plane, two favorite movies. Without those movies, I don't get an opportunity to do what I'm doing now.
How do you feel about the people that bootleg the movie? That just got it at bootleg. How do you feel about that?
I don't knock the bootlegging moment. Without the bootlegging moment, I wouldn't have gotten the fans that I got that made the decision to come to comedy clubs in bulk during that time, right? Like the bootleg is what gave them just an alignment with me. Like, oh my God, that's the guy from the movie that's supposed to come out in 4 months that we saw illegally. So those people,
yeah,
are they thieves or dishonest? I think it depends on how you look at it. Supporters is what I call them.
Yeah.
So
Funny Marco Prize Pick, Scene 2, Take 2.
Prize Pick is an app where you download.
Mattered at the time. So, this was a big moment, but it wasn't a life-changing moment.
So was you broke?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
where'd you work?
I was a comedian, so all of my eggs were in that basket. I didn't have multiple jobs. Like when I chose to do comedy, it was that or nothing else. So.
And then the 40-year-old virgin scene, when you got that scene, how was that? When you came in, the pawn shop, 40-year-old virgin TV shop.
I just want to, and by the way, this is not a note because I'm here on your platform. So we don't have to finish the stuff that we were talking. Like, do we kind of like put a button on some of that stuff, or we just leave that? We kind of just leave that okay.
What was your favorite stand-up special?
40-year-old virgin.
Yeah, but when it comes to, you did so many special stand-ups, what was your favorite one?
Do you want me to answer the 40-year-old virgin question or no?
I mean, you already on stand up now. You done so many. Which one was the best one?
In my opinion, I'm gonna say seriously funny.
Why?
Seriously,
What got you into working out? Like the fact that you work out and you got into fitness is very important. Why do you feel like workout is very important?
I feel like seriously funny was just a defining moment for me that honestly made me really think
Yeah,
about
but
my
what about
body,
the workout?
and that's why I started working out
Right.
because of the way that I looked on the special.
So you done worked with a lot of people. What was the moment where you was happy to work next to somebody? Like, hey, I'm really working with him.
I just don't believe that this question is going to last, so I'm going to wait for you to say the question.
No, I want to know because you done worked with a lot of big people. If it was my guess, I'd say The Rock.
You would say why? Because he's the biggest, like in stature, or
no, just because y'all had a good chemistry.
I have a good chemistry with everyone I work with.
Yeah, but that one was kind of like a chemistry, like a chemistry.
What is that?
What?
So normally, like I said, I'll go from the 1 hour time frame, from the 1 minute all the way to the monthly screenshot, and also do the same thing with the MACD right here. This baby right here. So since I don't want to do that with you guys because I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna watch this and they got confused already, I'm just gonna cut it short, and because I've probably been already an hour or so me fucking doing this shit. Fuck yeah, an hour and a half. So all I give a fuck about it is how we close at 10 p.m. today, because the market's gonna open half because of the fucking war being on the pause. Especially if there's gonna be some sort of 5 days bullshit with whatever. What coincidence, because we have no fucking Friday. The market's gonna open on a fucking Friday, and that's when the deal's gonna be done, and we're gonna be able to fucking trade on it and make fucking moves on it. Yeah, that's fucking why. So yeah. So normally I will do that. Where is that? Where's that again? And this would have gave me Sunday futures open. I'm in an overnight. Theme is reported diplomatic issues. It is sustained. Markets may interpret it as a reducing the immediate risk of further escalation. Indigenous desk will watch oil futures, Fred Hormuz, gold, blah 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 blah. Inflation, Fed Reserve, nothing changed regarding inflation. And last week, hot PCE report continued to influence markets. Institutions remain focused on treasury yields, Fed's position high for longer rates, dollar strength. Thursday employment report is now the week's biggest schedule, right? Fucking the last day before Friday. Market and then that Thursday he's gonna announce something about the deal being done, and hopefully by Friday it's done and signed. If not, it's gonna be pushed to the weekend, just like fucking always. Quarter and window dressing Monday, yeah. One of the final trading days of the quarter two, final half, yeah. Yep. Continue portfolio balancing. That's why they need to maintain the market. Otherwise, the quarter would have fucking closed horrible and blah 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 blah. So 357, 357 right here, 357 to 90 some shit. So from here to here is the range. This is where institutions are deciding whether Friday's decline was simple or correction or the beginning of another down. Yep. Imbalance, the beginning, higher lows developing, buyers defending. Moment has improved. 2 minute short term trend improved. EMA ribbons has flipped green. However, price remains below higher resistance cluster. Recovery is underway. Confirm has not arrived. 5 minute the chart base becoming one most important current observation price. So you see us give me all this extra data that I didn't ask it or whatever. EMA cloud, the cloud is improved, lower time frames. Green is continuing to be one of the strongest indicators of large currency in that sense. So 377, 382. And that's what it's trying to fight, break above. But it's gonna have a hard time breaking above all that shit. Trust me. first meaningful direction move tonight. And that window has already produced stabilization. Bitch, it's not fucking 7. It's fucking barely. Oh, because they're already 357. Oh, okay, okay, gotcha. You usually decides continuing or failure. That's why it's important where it closes at 10. It's cool, it does all this shit right now, but pay attention where it's at. Where it closes at 6, and then where we at 7:45 to 8:30, where then should be pushing or withdrawing down because that's what it makes it move. And then your next week spot is gonna be your 11:45, 12:30 because we close at 2 and 12-hour candle for the SP500. Monitoring the report 5-day pause military operation. Again Tuesday. It's gonna be interesting. Can't wait for Monday, yo. But anyways, I made this too long. I talked about the shit I shouldn't have. I showed you too many shit with all these lines of boxes that no fucking people are not gonna really continue doing this shit. And plus, I paused a lot and people were confused. So I get it if people don't see this shit. Next time, I'm just gonna fucking get do it do it after, just fucking go live like I normally do. Go live and say what the market's gonna do instead of showing you the process because it takes fucking, as you see, it takes fucking long ass time. Anyways, this is Brian Seacrest signing the fuck out. I will be making most likely a video at 10 to see how we close. And the plan is to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, get set up, and go live and start watching the market, you guys. That way, you actually will see me live making option trades. Option trades is my shit. I used to be day trading, but now option trades on the S&P 500 and SPY the Nasdaq is my shit.